Come here, boy. I want to talk to you.
You better leave my friend alone or I'm gonna have to properly educate you. You wouldn't still be standing there.
You guys are really unique.
Probably, except you don't understand plain English, do you?
Get out. That's pretty plain English. Get out.
I've decided I'm gonna stick around for a while. We got it, right?
Taggart, would you come with me, please? People get hurt and you're always around.
You know who I am. I can arrest you just as easy as you can arrest me. Take off.
Cuff him.
The story kicks off with the violent murder of 2 federal agents. After that, a 3rd agent who was looking into environmental pollution in Jackson County, Kentucky, turns up dead. His wrecked car is discovered deep in the woods, featuring 3 stab wounds on his body, and an empty beer bottle left nearby. Despite these suspicious clues, local authorities rush to rule it a tragic accident. Smelling a cover-up, the FBI dispatches Jack Taggart to investigate further. And this mission is deeply personal, as the slain agent was one of his closest friends. When Jack arrives in town, he speaks with the local priest, who exposes the dark reality. Hazardous waste is being dumped secretly into abandoned mines, destroying the local land and water. The residents are fully aware of what is happening, but they keep their mouths shut because their jobs rely on the mine owners, and they deeply distrust strangers. Figuring out he needs to keep a low profile, Jack moves into the church basement and acts like a volunteer carpenter, quietly blending in as just another local handyman. While fixing a porch for a local family, Jack learns their young son is seriously ill. The father confesses that the sickness is caused by dangerous chemicals dumped right into the river. Hearing this pushes Jack to take action. He secretly gathers contaminated water samples near the mine. Things escalate quickly when he chases a young boy by the river and accidentally discovers a hidden marijuana field. Jack confronts the growers, overpowers them.
Pick a fine time to take a walk in our marijuana field.
Is it kind of like Deliverance or something? You got a pretty mouth, boy.
And surprisingly lets them walk away, with no arrests and no commotion. He slips away quietly, but the very next day at church, an associate of the coal company spots him, making the growing tension completely obvious.
Jack Taggart, make him feel welcome to the community. Donated his time to help us with any kind of carpenter problem.
That night, a gang of thugs breaks into Jack's room and lets loose 2 rattlesnakes, trying to frighten him into leaving town. It's a costly miscalculation. By morning, Jack safely catches both snakes alive and tosses them straight into the thugs' pickup truck, causing them to crash.
You weren't afraid of no snakes.
Well, hell, look who's talking.
Later that day, the same men block his path again, sitting on his car and demanding he get out of town. Using only his bare hands, Jack easily takes them down. When the local sheriff tries to step in and arrest him, the priest intervenes, forcing the sheriff to back down. At church the next day, Jack crosses paths with Sarah, a local woman who has been ostracized by the town after being accused of murdering her father years earlier, even though she was never proven guilty.
Sad, no. Town don't really take to her. People down here don't give up history.
Ignoring a warning from the priest, Jack befriends her and offers to fix up her porch.
I've been thinking about what you said about my porch.
I'll be there.
Thank you.
However, her brother Earl soon returns home carrying a lot of bitterness, jealousy, and clear hostility.
I'll tell you what, I know the best hunting in this state.
Thank you so much for the dinner. That was really great.
Once Jack heads out, Earl warns his sister to keep the stranger away.
Maybe I just don't get such a good feeling about this guy. I don't want this guy around here fixing anything.
Maybe I can take care of myself.
The next day, Jack gives an elderly man a ride home, and the man reveals a major secret. He is the anonymous whistleblower who contacted the EPA to start the investigation.
It happens after a big rain. Young'uns are dying.
You the one who sent me that letter?
Yes, sir, I sent it.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you around.
You know what's funny?
Here he comes dropping you off just like you've been out on your first date.
What'd they do to you?
After that, the corrupt sheriff and his deputies surround Jack once more, blaming him for the recent brawls and public disorder. Jack tries to explain that he is working as a federal agent, but they completely ignore him. With quick movements, he disarms the officers, hands the sheriff his weapon back, gives them a stern warning, and walks away. That night, at a local country music concert, Hanner's arrogant son begins harassing Sarah, prompting Jack to step in and stop it.
I want to get to know you. Heard a lot about you.
Yes, you will.
Turn him loose.
I apologize, Miss Sarah.
Hanner witnesses the whole incident, but instead of checking his son's behavior, he tries to bribe Jack to drop the entire investigation. It becomes completely obvious that the town is rotten to the core. Jack turns down the bribe without hesitation and warns Hanner that if he had anything to do with his friend's murder, he will face justice. Furious, Hanner orders his son to eliminate Jack. The next day, a heavy mining truck tries to run Jack off the road. Jack manages to survive, but the driver dies when the vehicle plunges over a cliff. After that, the priest uncovers a dark secret. Earl had actually murdered their father years ago, after being caught abusing Sarah. That same night, Earl, now secretly working for Hanner, sets the church ablaze, killing the priest to bury the truth and stop the investigation. Pretending to offer help, Earl tricks Jack into heading toward the mine under the guise of exposing Hanner. It's a complete trap. Hanner's son and a group of hired mercenaries ambush Jack, sparking a fierce gunfight. As the mine starts collapsing around them, Jack fights his way out to safety, while Earl and multiple mercenaries are killed in the chaos. Once Jack gathers enough solid evidence and Sarah agrees to stand up as a witness, he calls the FBI to request protection.
Agent Taggart?
Sir?
Officer Adams. He can get in touch with us anytime through Special Agent Larson now.
I have a direct line through Chick, all right, baby?
Unfortunately, the agents who show up are corrupt. Jack tracks them down, corners them at a local gas station, takes out one, and spares the survivor. He sends a clear message for the man to tell Hanner that he is coming. Jack then uncovers the ultimate betrayal. Even his own boss is dirty and in league with Hanner. When Hanner finally turns himself in, he walks away with a surprisingly light sentence for his environmental crimes. However, Jack makes it crystal clear that the murder charges are far from over. Jack exposes his corrupt supervisor and places him under arrest. He then heads back to Jackson County to confront Hanner's son and his crew inside a local bar. The brawl kicks off instantly, and this time, Jack holds nothing back, making them finally answer for all their crimes. Following a vicious beatdown, Hanner Jr. completely breaks and agrees to testify against his own father in exchange for getting his charges dropped. Armed with that powerful leverage, Jack tracks Hanner Sr. down at a casino. When the bodyguards try to step in, Jack drops them quickly and walks right up to Hanner's table in front of all his wealthy associates. Facing the terrifying reality of federal prison, Hanner panics and pulls a weapon. A fatal error. Jack shoots him in the shoulder, overpowers him immediately, and has him taken into custody shortly after.